It is 12:49 a.m. I am so tired. But I got my pillow ready. I got my blanket. And I got my pups back here. They are sleeping. We are off, you guys. It's really happening. I'm just so sad. I don't want to leave my family or my friends, but it's just like, you never know. We just might be back, right? You don't know if something's meant for you unless you try it out, right? So let's see what Texas is all about. We have been on the road for 13 hours now. Yogi's up here chilling with me. Say hi, Yogi. We got my pups back here. Chiquita's sleeping. Just for 7 hours left, so we're almost there, you guys.
The hardest stretch from El Paso to San Antonio is the hardest stretch.
We probably made like what, minimum three
stops.
stops because we know our dogs have to stop and use the restroom. So we've been switching off driving.
Helps big time.
Helps a lot. Yeah, Eric actually did it. Like, this is his third time on the road driving to Texas. Because he went one time last week. And he went by himself last week to drop off like a bunch of stuff. And then he came back with his friend. Thank gosh, his friend is so nice. And his friend that lives in Texas is letting us use his trailer. So he came back with his trailer, and so we packed it up. Let me show you guys. It's a little crazy, okay? But we got our couch on there. We got a bunch of stuff on there. So it's super useful and like it totally helps us out. Check it out. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, you guys, so wish us luck on our new little chapter. Are you excited, baby?
Yeah, never left California for now.
Never in our lives did we think we would leave California. We were both born and raised there, so. You guys, this is my first official YouTube video. This is actually my second time recording this. From the title of my video, you guys have been requesting this for so long, so I'm finally here to record why I moved to Texas. So I did a little poll of like what questions you guys want to know, and that was like the main one. Why did I move to Texas? So honestly, I didn't even want to move to Texas. That was not my idea. It was more of Eric wanted to move to Texas. That's how it happened. So my sister Jessica brought it up one time in our group message saying like, oh, like we're planning on moving to Texas, like who's going with us, right? She was joking. And then I told Eric about it. I'm like, oh my god, like Jessica said like they're planning on moving to Texas. Eric has one friend that lives here in Texas, so he hit him up and he was like asking him, you know, how he likes it out here, because he's been out here for like 10 years. So he's like, how do you like it, you know, like what are the pros, what are the cons, like, you know, let me know. His friend gave him the breakdown, and he pretty much told him like how much he loves it and why he loves it, like how life is just a lot like slower here. Houses are crazy affordable here. Like the sizes of the homes that you'll get here are just like insane for the price. Eric would just tell me like, you know, like let's go move to Texas. Let's go move to Texas. Like, what are we doing here? You know, like we have a house in California and we were living fine and everything was like good, but after talking to his friend, he was just so motivated to come out here and just live a better life, a more like relaxed, stress-free life. You know, we felt like in California, we were always just like working to live. Eric was always like doing side jobs. Like I feel like in California, you always have to work, and then after work, you have to work even more in order to live a comfortable life in California. So he was saying it's not like that in Texas. Like you can just have your job and live comfortable, like, you know, maybe even go on vacations more. And I was like, damn, that does sound good. Eric was just like, let's go to Texas, let's just move to Texas. And I was like, bro, like we've never even been to Texas. Well, he has never been to Texas. And then so I was like, you have to go see if you like it, you know, before you move somewhere, right? He freaking got us tickets. We ended up going in December. We came for a couple of days and we were just checking out homes, and whoa, like that's literally what got us. Like there's so many communities out here that are just building new homes. Not going to get that in California unless you go to like, I don't know, Bakersfield. So I was like, what? They're building these houses for you from the ground up for this price? Like I'm talking about like these houses were starting at like low 200s, you guys, for them to build this house from the ground up for you. So we're just like, we couldn't believe it, and we're like, oh my god. We came in December, we came to check out homes, we fell in love, we were obsessed. And Eric's like, you know what, like within 6 months to like a year, we're going to come to Texas. And I would just always tell him yeah, but I literally didn't think it was going to happen. He would literally talk to me about it every single day, and he would send me houses every single day. And so I was like, you know what, if he's gonna send me houses, and if we ever go to Texas, then let me start looking at these homes. So I just started like, you know, sending him houses every day. Like we would just send each other like houses every single day, literally every single day. So, you know, I was like, you know what, let me just bring it up to my job, because I was like, what if it does happen? I didn't think it was gonna happen, you guys. I swear I did not in a million years ever think I would move out of California, like ever in my life. My family was just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. My dad's like, oh, you know, at least we'll have like someone in Texas that we can go visit. Like it gives us a reason to go to Texas. But then again, my family like didn't believe me. So that's the reason, you know, why we moved to Texas, for just kind of like a better life, a more easier life, less stressful life. Eric really wanted to get like a second property. He's like, I really want a second property. I don't see myself having that in California. So he was like, let's go to Texas. Let's go get our second property in Texas. So affordable, like we can totally do it, you know? So that's why we came to Texas. So I am currently in San Antonio, Texas, and we are loving it here so far. Why did we choose San Antonio, Texas? Is because we have that one friend that lives here. He doesn't have any family here. I don't have any family here. We have no friends here besides this one friend here in San Antonio. I actually do have one friend here. She lives in Houston. Shout out to you, Natalie. So she's my only friend here. So if you guys want to be friends, let's be friends. I'm not kidding. Did we buy our home before we moved here? And the answer is no. We did not buy our home before we moved here. So that's definitely something we should have done before we moved here. We just saw like, you know, so many different homes like being built, like homes that were ready, and here staying with his friend. Like we're super grateful that they are letting us stay here, and it's just been like, we are house hunting, you guys. We are house hunting. Okay, family and work. So when I was, you know, leaving to go to Texas, I didn't think I was going to continue with my job. And so when I told them that I was leaving, we didn't even wait 6 months. It was like 3.5 months, which I still don't believe. But yeah, so when I told my job, I was like, we're actually leaving in a month. I'm gonna say my goodbyes. I was coming up with plan, you know, B, plan A, B, C, to do out here in Texas. So I had all these like ideas of like, what am I gonna do for work? Because I know you guys are like, oh, minimum wage in Texas is super low. I want to say it's like $7 or so, which is like mind-blowing to me. But then again, you got to think about the cost of living. The cost of living here is so much cheaper. You guys, like, gas is like $2, like 2 and some change, you know, like it's insane. So that's why their minimum wage is so low here. I didn't see myself, like, you know, continuing my job out here with another company, because I was just like, I don't know, I just couldn't really see myself doing that. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna do other things. I'm gonna pursue my dreams that I've always wanted to pursue here, right? And like that was literally what hyped me up. I was like, this is a fresh start. This is something new. This was meant to happen in my life, and I'm gonna do other things in my life, and this is my chance to do it. So I was like, okay, let's do it. I was on my job, like, about it, and I was like ready to say goodbye. And then my job actually gave me the option of continuing working with them remotely. And I was like, what? I didn't even think that was an option for me. But since this whole pandemic, working remotely has been so normal with like every majority of the companies. You guys, I am a huge family oriented person. Okay, I have a huge family. If you guys don't know, I have a family of 8. There's 8 of us. I am the youngest one in my family. I'm the baby. Family is everything to me. So me moving to Texas was definitely like crazy for me, because I just never thought that I would leave my family behind. It was definitely hard to leave my family, and it was hard, you guys. I'm not gonna cry. Leaving my family was probably, and my friends, the hardest part of my move, just because I'm so close to my family, and it was just hard. It was hard. I would talk to my family about it all the time, but I wouldn't want to like get into details about it or talk too much about it, because I knew I was gonna get sad. So I think the day I was leaving, I was just like not really like talking or bringing it up to my family. I mean, they knew I was leaving like the next day, but I spent the day at my, you know, my parents' house, and you know, my sisters were there. We just all hung out, but I never like brought anything up like, oh, are you guys gonna miss me? Because I knew I was gonna be sad. So like, I think I played it off really good. Like, the day I left, I didn't really cry. Like, I cried like a little bit, but I think I mentally prepared myself for it. You got a mess. My whole way to Texas, like us driving to Texas, I was literally like crying the whole way, because I was just like, damn, like I'm really leaving my family behind, and like my friends, like I'm literally starting fresh, which I feel like it's such a good feeling to like have like a fresh start. I was just like super excited about it. Like, don't get me wrong, like I was super excited about it, because I was like, wow, it's gonna be like a whole new life. Like, nobody knows me here, you know. It's good and it's like bad, because I'm like, damn, nobody knows me here. Like, my family's not gonna be here. Like, what? Like, what am I gonna do? Like, but we are loving it here, you guys. And we are looking for a home. We are currently looking for a home. We are probably gonna get our house built, you guys, from the ground up, and that's like super exciting, because I feel like we would have never done that in California. No, like there's just no way. So it's gonna be an exciting experience, and I can't wait for you guys to see the whole process of it. And I'll get more into details of like house hunting and the whole process of it in my next video. So I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.